Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman Khan. With me is the one and only Dean Whyte. Dean, first of all, how's life treating you?
Life is absolutely good. Can't complain. We're moving on. Boxing has 3 out soon. May the 14th, be there or be square. And yeah, we can't be more happy. And now we're here at Wembley. Got a great card Saturday night, and just looking forward to that. And then DILLIAN's fight.
Let's start there. Boxing Heist 3. You got a hat on. You got your promotional hat on. Talk to me about the promotion side of the business. You're growing. You're learning. You're doing your thing. Boxing Heist 3 is going to. Yeah,
we're learning, man. I've been in the game a long time. I've been learning on the job. We had a little bit of a stalemate because we wanted to do this before lockdown. But to be honest, I think lockdown gave me the opportunity, the confidence and the impetus to build and put things into plan, the infrastructure. So when I came out of lockdown, we was raring and ready to go. And that's what we did. We started as we meant to go on. A lot of people say, oh, this time it wasn't right, that time it wasn't right. I said, F all that, we're going to go. It's never going to be right. You're never going to have the right timing. Even with this show on May the 14th, people were saying Spider-Man Boatsi was going to be on that. And it was a shame if it was, but I'm not going to sit here waiting for anyone because that's not got nothing to do with me. I'm in my own lane, I created my own destiny, and I'm damn well going to put on whatever I want, anytime I want, whatever show's on, because that's my lane. My demographic of people are a little bit different as well. So, our shows are pretty much selling out every time. So, and for a small show, we're happy with that. And the main focus is to continue growing and build this diversity in this sport for black and brown people to want to come into boxing as managers and promoters in the future. Because like I said, sometimes when we don't get what we deserve. And this platform, what I'm building here, we're going to crack on and show these guys that we are equally just as good at whatever we want to put our mind to and do. So I ain't playing around, I ain't skinny teeth with none of these suckers.
Speaking of a fighter who's looking to get what he deserves, Dean Whyte, someone who obviously you know very well. A lot of talk about kind of issues going on in the background about if this fight is going to happen, if those issues will stop the fight from happening. Dean, tell me, from your point of view, what are these issues that kind of blocking the fight at the moment? Well,
I think it's the same issue. They've been talking about, obviously, one of the ones Frank mentioned was the flight. They offered free Ryanair tickets. It's a bit, condescending and disrespectful to say, an elite man of DILLIAN's caliber, economy tickets, then how many people that he was allowed in his team to be at the event and not giving DILLIAN's team and fans the opportunity to buy tickets from their fighter they've supported for all these years. So he's not being given that. So there's a lot of nitpicking and silly games that's been there, and I think probably many more that I'm not sure if these that are mentioned them, but I only can go off what these that are mentioned, and I'm just, I'll echo what they've said. Anything other than that, I can't really go in and divulge, but I'm just saying what these have mentioned and which I can kind of somewhat confirm that I seem, to be true. And I'm sure there's other things going on, and, DILLIAN and his team will do whatever they need to do to kind of, rectify that and sort that out. They've got just over a month now, but it's a shame, man, because it would have been a cracking fight. Imagine DILLIAN Whyte and Tyson Fury at a press conference. You know what I mean? They've treated the man with disregard and disrespect, and obviously he's not turned up, and I think that's the right thing to do. I think he needs to concentrate on this fight. It's a big, huge fight, and we need to kind of get it upset. So let him concentrate, do what he needs to do, and then on April the 23rd, he's going to shock the world, man, and we're going to try and ring some bells. Hopefully that'll be Tyson's head, his neck.
So with that said then, he's contractually obliged as far as we're aware to turn up for the fight and the weigh-in. So as far as you're aware, those are the only 2 things that he will be attending?
I'm not sure, I can't answer that, but it's fight week, he's going to make his weight and he's going to fight, so he's not going to not fight, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm assuming we'll see him there.
And in terms of, you mentioned obviously about the flights and the tickets, is that resolved or is it not? Is it still up in the air?
I think that was for the press conference. I think there was a lot of shenanigans going on, and then I heard at last, second hour on the morning, they offered a private jet. But I mean, a little bit too late, man. All the mind games and being silly bugger. So I think he just said, let's pull the plug on this one. Let me concentrate, guys, and get on. So, they're complaining that he didn't turn up, but it's of their own doing. You know what I mean? So it's a shame on them, because if you want to sell pay-per-view numbers, you should keep both parties happy. And if you want them to talk, and they keep talking about the money, what DILLIAN's making, and his biggest purse day, it's earned. It wasn't given. You know what I mean? All the fights he's had, he earned this position. He's waited a long time. And there's a lot. They just do a lot of talking, which is quite annoying. But look, it is showbiz, man. You know what I mean? There's got to be a good guy, there's got to be a bad guy, and everyone's got to say their bit. But let's see what happens on April the 21st, man. History should be rewritten.
Of the people that are saying that Dillian should turn up, it's the biggest fight of his career, he should maybe do these press conferences. Do you see that point of view to any degree, Dean?
No, I don't. I don't see it as that. Especially, look, if you feel disrespected, you don't go and help the person that you feel. If you're aggrieved and you feel disrespected, why would you go and now play ball with someone who's disrespected you? Just like equally Frank saying he feels disrespected and aggrieved. Now he started to play silly bugger and says, well, okay, well, Dillian's going to pay because, well, they're not any favours, I'm not going to do it. See, you know what I mean? That's what happens when you've ruffled someone's feathers. You know what I mean?
In terms of then preparations, how's Dillian getting on with preparing for Dillian Whyte? He's got the sparring in. We've heard about the sparring with Tyson Fury. Who's he bringing in?
He's got, I don't even know their names, but he seems to have good guys. I heard the sparring's going really, really well. And I'll be there Sunday, so I'll figure it out and have a look for myself. But, he's good. We were chatting this morning. He's in great spirits. And, we'll find out in a couple of days how everything's going on, because Monday's sparring night. So I'll be able to see firsthand. So I'm going to go train myself and push the boys and tune into what's actually going on.
A couple of your thoughts on a couple of other heavyweights. It seems like we're going towards the direction, at least for now, Usyk-Joshua 2. Just your thoughts on that? That's obviously it's a good fight. I do hope Joshua's made the necessary adjustments to get the win. I wish him luck. They do need to pay attention to the fine details of certain things they were neglecting in that first fight. I watched it probably about 5 times now, and I've seen a few things what they should be doing, but hey, that's not me. Obviously, he's got his coaches, and hopefully they'll make those adjustments and he gets the win. I hope he does bring those belts back here. It is a tall order, because Usyk's a very special fighter, Daniel Dubois was here. The purse bid's been won by Frank Warren for Daniel Dubois versus Trevor Bryan. Your thoughts on that?
They didn't win the purse bids. I thought
Sorry. Don King won the purse bids. So Daniel Dubois, looking likely, will be flying over to America. Yeah,
well, good luck to him. I don't really follow what that. I saw it online. I don't know. I wish him luck. I don't know, man.
Fair enough. And we're here. Richard Riakporhe, Dion Juma. Your thoughts on that fight?
Oh, hell of a fight, man. Great fight. Big, strong, big powerhouse Richard Riakporhe, and Dion Juma, the ghost, man. Dion Juma's had a turbulent career. I saw Richard touch on it, and inactivity and so on, but he's a man that's been avoided, you know what I mean? So let's see what he does on Saturday night. It's going to be a great fight as long as it lasts. If Richard catches him, I'd like to see how he takes that kind of power. And I just wish the best man luck, man. You know what I mean? Richard's from South London, neck of the woods, so wish him good luck. And, let's see who does what, man. Whoever deserves it, is going to pull it out of the bag. Whoever wants it the most is going to dig deep and get the win. So let's see.
Dean, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking to Boxing Social.